Hi everyone, and welcome to another Paddocks video tutorial. My name is Anton Kelly. In this tutorial I'm going to examine the delegation of body corporate powers and duties. There are several provisions that apply. Section 7.1 says trustees exercise the powers and perform the functions of the body corporate. Section 4a empowers the body corporate to appoint employees and agents. Prescribed Management Rule 9D requires the trustees to make those appointments in terms of duly signed written contracts. PMR 21.3G spells out how delegations must be done, and PMR 10.1 requires the signature of two trustees or one trustee and the managing agent on any document binding the body corporate, except the levy clearance certificate, which the managing agent can sign alone. There are two threads in this delegation of body corporate functions and powers that I want to deal with. The first is employment and service providers contracts, and the second is the delegation of trustees' tasks to a single or small group of trustees. The body corporate is a juristic person and therefore requires real flesh and blood people to actually perform its physical functions, such as the maintenance of the common property. The body corporate can either make a permanent appointment, such as a handyman or caretaker, to perform these functions as they come up, or employ contractors whenever necessary. Either way, in line with PMR 21.3G, the contract must specify what the employer or contractor must do in sufficient detail that there can be no argument about what has to be done, to what standard, by when, and at what cost. A point to emphasize is that the contract must be in writing. How often do we hear that, for example, a managing agent has been working for a scheme for ages without a written contract? Contract law recognizes that verbal contracts are binding, but requires that the parties to any contract must be legally entitled to enter into the contract, as well as being able to fulfill their obligations in terms of the contract. PMR 9E's requirement that the trustees make appointments in terms of a written and signed contract means that they are not entitled legally to enter into verbal contracts. Verbal contracts are therefore not valid. The Board of Trustees may delegate tasks to a single or a small group of trustees. Posts such as Secretary and Treasurer are common examples. A trustee may be delegated the task of supervising the gardening or maintenance of the building. PMR 21.3G allows these delegations to include the discretion to spend body corporate money, as long as a maximum amount is specified. Subcommittees are common appointments to oversee specific projects or gather information. Finding a managing agent or establishing the best way to harvest and store rainwater in the building could be examples. The point to emphasize here is that the requirement that two trustees must sign documents that bind the body corporate. So while a single trustee can be delegated a specific task, given the power to make the final decision, allowed to spend body corporate money up to a specified figure, he or she would always have to get another trustee or the managing agent to co-sign the document that binds the body corporate, a contract being the most common example. I hope this video tutorial has been helpful. Until next time, goodbye.